All right, I'm back. Um, oh, man, I really don't. I really don't want to go back into this game. But it's like in the day now, so I won't be nearly as scared. But I just realized that these two girls are actually off-centered. Well, I noticed that she was like in front of the thing, but I didn't realize that her picture's way too big and like slanted, and I can't read that. A big mouth, someone who keeps. Okay. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Kami. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Okay, so I was right. The music is just messed up. It changes pitches. I thought it was only on certain things. It's just the music itself now is distorted. Wait, I didn't mean like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, that should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how's it go accidentally being so cute. She picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I'll definitely, or I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay, I just fixed it so. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect the monitor to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem like the case, or seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't but notice her tense expression like she was waiting for the chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. So I have to speak with the devil herself. Ugh. Oh no, okay, never mind. Oops. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed with something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. This is a new scene, I believe. You looking for something in there? Whoa, fucking Monicum. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. Wait, this game doesn't curse. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki sighs a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Yeah, this is a new scene. Manga. You read manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Not in America. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. It's like, I don't know. I guess it's the culture. Because in America, any kind of literature is really like, oh, you read comic books, that's cool. Manga's cool too. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stacks of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she then turns to a box of manga and sips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. This probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. I'll tell you one thing, Kami. Considering Oh my god, don't fucking guard. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exciting. It's exceedingly moe. Moe? That's how you say that, right? Not mo. Moe. Mo? I think it's moe. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take a seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? Guess it's easier to be close together like this. Exclamation point. Don't just stay that. Make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. How long has it been since I read the beginning? I'm not nearly as freaked out. I calmed down a lot. Like I wasn't actually that afraid, to be honest, because I thought when I like stopped playing last time, I was just gonna be like constantly mulling it over in my head and then overthink it and just get scared for no reason. But no, I just kind of watched TV and forgot about it. But yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna freak out as much. I don't think I'm gonna freak out as much anymore. Maybe not. I don't know. I kind of woke up, so I think I'm too tired to be scared. You don't go back and flip through the other volumes every now and then. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've finished already, or I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Typical garbage affair. Excuse me. Oh, I just ate, so. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Exactly. Exactly. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. This is fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of friends. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Wow, that's kind of an insult to her. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Oh my god. I feel like that's a lie. Hold on. One sec. If it starts buzzing, sorry. Alright. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. That seems like a lie. Why would your dad beat you if he found a manga, and much less a girl manga? That just seems over dramatic. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. Well, at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Dots. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over to her. Yeah, I was gonna say she's probably asleep. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? So then Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Whoa. The music. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? That was, not disturbing. Just caught me off guard. Dots. Here. Monica reaches in her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. Natsuki snatches it. Wait. She doesn't like to eat. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give She doesn't even finish the sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Kami. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. That never happened before. Anyway, don't we all share poems now? I'm iffy about this part because I'm not trying to see another freaking disturbing freaking poem. I like the music for these parts, so it changes depending on who you talk to. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay. Well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this one. I could have done other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Hope you're happy. Dots. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki retorts, caught in her throat. You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Oh, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, I told you that you were gonna like it. I like it. Or you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less vivid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I didn't really care about how old everyone was, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. That's... Three stares of the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to start finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah, why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. He brushes buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take you a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Siri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this is supposed to be a literature club, right? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils on my blah 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 blah. Okay, dots. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. Oh, I wasn't thinking like that at all, or thinking that at all, whatever the heck it said. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I just think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, that story isn't about a ghost at all, Kami. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her little remaining place of comfort and unable to let go of the past, and so to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Oh wow, I'm already at like 18. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Now for the devil, and I'll save that for next part.